actually carried out geophysical survey in so many states in the country.
Politically, in 1987, that was when we do what you now call the zero-party election.
The things you use to earn money are there. It's just for you to know how to think of developing them.
Representing the people is you being a trustee of dividend of democracy to the people. The people are the beneficiaries.
The state now, the environment is quite friendly. The foundation has been laid for even foreign investors, other investors within the Nigerian economy to come in.
We always come to this spot to extract from some social, economic, and political leaders their works, their achievements, and of course their involvement to the development of Delta State and Nigeria at large. Welcome to the biggest personality television program, Delta Scope. My name is Isioma Adigwe. Delta Scope is a weekly magazine program that profiles some of our leaders who have contributed their own quota to the development of Delta State in their various leadership capacities. These leaders have made positive impacts in the lives of many Deltans and Nigeria at large. Our media crew met with a very strong personality. He was one time appointed the Director for Transport Service, currently known as the Delta Line. He was also appointed as a Senior Special Advisor to the Governor under the administration of former Governor Iweta Odoanha. He contested for the Delta State House of Assembly, representing the good people of Warri North, and eventually won in his constituency. He is appointed as the chairman for DESOPADEC under this great administration of our able Governor, Dr. Senator Evang. We're talking about a community leader, an overseer of a church, evangelist, Honorable Prince Michael Diden, popularly known as Ejele. And Ejele in the Itsekiri language means a very wealthy man. Let's meet him and hear what he has for us today.
I'm an evangelist, Honorable Prince Michael Diden, popularly known as Ejele.
Ejele means what, sir?
Ejele means in Itsekiri language a very wealthy man. Early morning Jew. That is the meaning of Ejele in Itsekiri language.
So you've been in politics for a while. You're more of a grassroots politician, am I correct?
Certainly.
Yes, sir. How did you get into politics?
Well, in those days, I used to struggle in Okwanja, in Sapele local government, where I became the chairman of the plant carrier organization there. There was one man called Dumi, barrister. He wanted to contest for chairmanship election in Sapele local government. He came to meet me to help him to mobilize so that he can win that election. Because of involving me into his mobilization team, eventually becomes a politician. And in the process, I contested my first election in Sapele local government during the era of the SDP as the vice chairman of PDP in the local government area. And I won. After some time, my people in Warri North came and then they told me that they wanted me to come and contest as the chairman of Warri North Local Government Council. Before then, after that election of Dumi, Bolina came on board and then he became governor. And I was appointed as a director in Data Transport Service, presently known as Data Line. In the process of time, my people in Warri North came to meet me that they want me to come and contest as the local government chairman of Warri North. And I resigned and moved my registration from Sapele local government to Warri North. And I contested, I became the chairman.
What year was this, sir?
In 1993. So when Ibori left, when Duan became governor, Duan made me SSA. Later on, I was promoted from SSA to become special advisor to him on security. After that position, I contested to become the House of Assembly member representing the people of Warri North. And eventually, I won. But when Okowa became governor, I decided not to run for House of Assembly again.
You did one term?
I did 1 term, yes. Decided not to run for House of Assembly again. And then, he, on his own, wanted me to become the chairman of the DESOPADEC.
You're a member, a commissioner representing in DESOPADEC. Then, now you're not the chairman of DESOPADEC. When you're a commissioner and now you're a chairman, is there anything different?
Not too much thing, because when I was there as a commissioner, the present staffs of DESOPADEC today are friendly to me. And when I came back as chairman, I met the same people. They are my friends. We'll be working together from the time of commissioner to this present time. The only difference in it, formally, I was a commissioner, but presently, I'm a chairman.
Sir, one indice that keep running in your discussion has been your people. Your people invited you, like you said, from being from the chairman of the Plank Association.
Yeah.
He became chairman of local government by demand of your people. By the demand of people. The same people also now said no Ejele. Before then, were you being called Ejele? Or
Yes,
from
Ejele.
the beginning? Okay. So now, Ejele now to come in as to represent us in the house. What's your relationship with your people?
Well, my relationship with my people, one major thing, I don't change my styles. And I always have one prayer point with God. And no matter the position, no matter the weight, God should not allow me to forget where I'm coming from.
Okay. So where are you coming from, sir?
In Ogwanja, where we used to carry plank, I'm not the only one carrying plank there. They choose one chairman, it disappointed them. They choose another chairman, it disappointed them. They choose the third chairman, it disappointed them. So this time around, I'm at home. One afternoon, they came to me that they wanted me to be the chairman of that area. That area is one of the strongest areas in this world. The Ogwanja Boma boys. And you know what Boma is in America?
Ogwanja urban area boys.
Yes. So when I eventually became chairman, I was the only man until I am tired. When I wanted to go and contest for chairman of local government, instead of them to be thinking of my progress, they asked, say, if you live here now, what will happen to us? What will happen to us? So God made it to the extent each time they called me to come and serve them, I served them well. I never departed from them. Any decision I want to take, we take it together. I don't see myself as somebody that is higher than them, because we all know where we are coming from. That is the secret.
Do I dare to ask you what have been your achievement politically?
The politics of our area, the politics of Delta State, by the grace of God, you can't measure my name on the negative side of it. And we also train. We have a political background of training. When we tell you yes, yes is yes.
What's Delta Political Vanguard?
Well, the purpose of forming Delta Political Vanguard, when Okowa came in and said he wants to run for governor, some of the like minds met together and said, let us examine this group of people who want to run for governor and let us choose one. And then the process of doing that, we decided to zero down on Okowa. And you cannot say you want to support somebody in politics and hide in your bedroom. So we decided to meet and then form an association. In that said association, I was also nominated to be the chairman and became the chairman of Data Political Vanguard. If you say Data Political Vanguard, Okowa, our governor. Data Political Vanguard, Okowa is our governor. So the purpose of Data Political Vanguard is to make sure that Okowa emerge as governor of Delta State.
So you saying that after Okowa, the Vanguard will die?
No, the Vanguard will not die now. Data Political Vanguard, Okowa for governor. So Okowa is still alive now. Why would Data Political Vanguard die? If you entered a vehicle that took you from this place to Onitsha safely, if the driver drives you very well, you call the driver to come and pick you back now. So as far as we are concerned, Okowa has done credible way. The Vanguard is his Vanguard, so he cannot die as far as he's concerned, as far as we are concerned. So we are going to use the Vanguard to promote whoever Okowa decided tomorrow that is going to be the governor of the state.
Everywhere you go in Delta State, apart from politics, you hear Ejele. Ejele do this thing for me. Ejele do this thing for me. That means philanthropism. That's one thing that's really registers your name, apart from politics. Tell us the philosophy behind your philanthropic gestures.
Well, ordinarily, I believe that life is give and take. That is my belief. And I also believe that every single person in this world needs somebody to assist them. Need an helper. It's only a fool that will say, I am okay. Nobody's an okay. If you are okay monetary-wise, you need a doctor to treat you. If you are okay health-wise, you need somebody in your house to give you food. So I believe that every single person needs help. So any small thing or big thing that God gives to me, it's my title to also make people happy with it. It's a tradition. And it helps a lot. It helps a lot, especially when you give in the right way. So that is what helps me a lot. When you give to people, you have a gift to people, you have a gift to people. It's something that everybody should take serious.
What's building your faith in God? Because you're an evangelist, you own worship centers, churches. For a politician, it's two different side of the coin. They say if you're a politician, you cannot be serving God. Like people say. Because we see that the politicians don't know God. But you have been there in terms of politics, in terms of people-oriented. You've been there in terms of philanthropy. Then now, you're not wearing that cap as an evangelist. Ejele, sir, what pushed you to become an evangelist?
First and foremost, politics emanated from heaven. Why people believe that politicians are not people who are supposed to be a Christian. Politicians are people who are supposed to be a Christian. Because you campaign to your people. I want to bring water to you. I want to bring road to you. I want to bring health center to you. These things emanated out of good way. These things emanated out of the godly nature of God himself. So why can't a politician be a Christian? But some politicians made these things difficult for people to believe that politicians are not Christians because of their behavior. In a situation where you just make your friend a council chairman, he now surrounded himself with 220 police officers. He can no longer have a handshake with his brother or his friends again. His handshake now become essential commodity. That was where people now start reading different type of meanings to what the office is. Otherwise, politics is a better thing and it emanated from God. So if somebody is a philanthropist, as you mentioned, If somebody is somebody that is doing good to people, without that person carrying Bible, it's already doing the work of God. But my own case is different. When I wanted to go to secondary school, my parents took me to Kutaba Grammar School in Sapele. My father was in Benin River. I attended that school not up to 5 days. My father came, said, I am too stubborn to be in this kind of school. So he would withdraw me from that school and take me to seminary school in Ghana in Sapele. I attended seminary for 1 year and a half. And then school matter ended with seminary. After some time, I was taken to Ugele, a former secondary school in Ugele, to finish my secondary school. When I was going to church with my father, I was a Bible reader of the church. But let me give you the story. After some time, I break out of the church and believe that people in the church are 419. That's my belief. Because every Sunday you go to church, every Wednesday you go to church, you see pastors and deacons fighting all about money. So one day a woman came to me that she was sent by God to come and visit me. And the purpose of coming to visit me is that God sent her to come and tell me that I should come and work for him. I said, well, I am not a devil. It is because of the people's behavior that I left church. But since you have come, but there was one part of my house in Sapele that I dedicated to God. And I told the woman, if you really mean what you said, that God asked you to come and see me, next Sunday, let us start worshiping in this place. So that Sunday she came, we were 5 in number. We worshiped there. Second Sunday she came, we were 11 in number. We worshiped there. The third Sunday she came, we were about 20-something in number.
What year was this, sir?
Around 1998. And she told me that God sent her to come and meet me, to come and do his work. So, and I told the woman, say, there was a portion in my house that was already dedicated to God. It's not being used presently. So if you believe what you have come to meet me for, let us put that place in use. So the first Sunday she came and we were 5 in number. Second Sunday she came, we were 11 in number. The next Sunday again she came, we were about 20-something in number. So the fourth Sunday, the thing began to grow. So I decided to remove my car from my car park and then start to use that place as a church. After about 2-3 years of it, and I saw that that place could not be able to contain the people anymore. So I went outside my compound to build a place for God. That is how I came into the work of God.
So how have you been able to marry your being a man of God? I don't want to call you overseer. Being an overseer and being a chairman in politics.
Well, the only difference between me and them, if I meet with the governor, I could be able to show to him that I'm a Christian by telling him what I feel is the truth. I'm not going to make the governor happy because he should make the people of my area happy by telling him lies. If we're in a meeting of 10 and then 9 people are on one side and I feel that what they are doing is not right, I stand to make them understand that this side is not a godly side. And it makes this easy for you too, because the politics of life, if you are a Warriorist, in future everybody will know you are a Warriorist. If you go to Marabat to get power from Marabat, one day you will fade. But if you believe in God and do the godly way, you'll be there forever now. You'll be there forever.
So your belief in God is not actually that something that started yesterday?
No.
It's been from childhood?
Yes.
Okay, sir.
But that woman just came to to trigger it into action.
Sir, as a leader, may I ask, what is your leadership style?
I believe that all of us are the same team, the same people. So whatever we want to do or whatever we want to achieve, for all of us to come together, talk, agreed for whoever is the leader, either myself or yourself, to carry it out. That's my leadership style. Another style of my leadership is that I don't believe in total ethnicity. I believe in live and let live. If we are discussing of what will take all of us to our next level, and in the process, you contribute, she contribute, he contribute, and I contributed. And eventually, I became the leader of that process. I should be able to know whether you are a Hausa man, whether you are a Yoruba woman, whether she is an Igbo man. Shouldn't be the business of the day. We should know how the business started. Everybody who saw should be able to benefit from the system. That's one part of my leadership.
As a leader, what's the delta of your dream? Because you're a leader in Delta State, and we cannot count leadership without mentioning Ejele to be wrong, to not be complete. So what is your ideal Delta?
Well, of recent, I discussed with one of my friends and one of my brother, and I don't think I will go and build a house in Lagos, because I have looked at the terrains of Lagos State and that of our area, and I saw that the terrains are almost the same thing. If they can make their own better, why can't us make our own better? So my dream is for Delta State to become one of the best states in Nigeria.
Thank you very much, sir.
Such a daring personality, Evangelist Honorable Prince Michael Diden. You can see how impactful he has been. He has made positive impact in the lives of many Deltans, especially that of his constituency. For active participation, it's important you follow and subscribe to our different social media handles right on your screen. On behalf of the producer and the entire production crew, I say thank you for riding with us on this particular edition of your personality program, Delta Scope. My name is Isioma Adigwe. See you soon.